From a smashing debut that lasted less than 2 minutes to a punch that literally puts opponents on their backs, here are Ryan Garcia's most brutal knockouts in his career. If you're a boxing fan, then chances are you're keeping both eyes on Ryan Garcia. From Victorville, California, this lightweight champ has had a meteoric rise since he first hit the professional scene in 2016. Garcia's won all of his 23 matches, 19 by knockout, and 8 of those wins have been in round 1. His total domination has earned him the nicknames The Flash and the Fighting Pride of the High Desert. But his most devoted fans, including the more than 9 million of them on Instagram, know him as King Rye. And it's not just his many fans who believe in him. Mike Tyson has said, Ryan Garcia is a big star. I don't think he knows it, but he's a big star. I think he knows it. His confidence is one of his signatures, and Garcia talks a huge game. With his next match against Gervonta Tank Davis approaching April 22nd in Las Vegas, now's the perfect time to look back at his truly astounding career so far and see the fastest, fiercest, most punishing knockouts King Rye has unleashed. Number 10. Brutal beginnings. We gotta go back to Garcia's very first pro fight, where already you could see that this was a legend in the making. Only 17 at the time, Garcia took on Edgar Meza and finished him in 94 seconds, which remains one of the fastest ever TKO times. It was a blistering debut that got him noticed immediately, including by boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya, who just a few months later signed Garcia to his Golden Boy Promotions and launched his pro career. Number 9. Bad Fortuna. Gotta bob and weave. From his start only 7 years ago to Garcia's most recent fight, and what got him his ticket to Vegas and the tank with Javier Fortuna, King Rye got the first knockout in round 4, and from then on, Fortuna had no chance. A left hook in round 6 sealed the deal, and this is something we'll see again and again. A left hook from Ryan Garcia pretty much means the fight is over. And though the result was the same as his very first fight, I mean, you're gonna see that the results are always the same, cause this king stays king. But a lot else has changed. Garcia now sells out arenas, and some of the attendees of the Fortuna fight included celebrity pals LeBron James and Jamie Foxx. Number 8, no laughing matter. In New York, 2018, Garcia had 15-1 odds against Braulio Rodriguez. Tension at the weigh-in gave fans some signs that this fight would be anything goes, and that Rodriguez had nothing to lose. A knockout in the first round sent Rodriguez down. He beat the count, but it was clear he was massively outgunned, and Rodriguez started clowning, taunting Garcia, and losing a point in the second round for too many low blows. Some boxing purists might not like this one, but we have it as one of Garcia's most brutal fights, because Rodriguez would not go down. He seemed to take pummeling after pummeling, but Rodriguez kept getting to his feet, seeming dazed, even smiling, laughing, and winking, while King Rye battered away, finally blooded and beaten, knocking him out, bouncing his head off the canvas. Garcia put Rodriguez down for a 10 count, and the show was over. Number 7, battering ram. Garcia is known for his lightning-fast hands and his aggressive, relentless attack. He showed both of these when he took on the Wonder Boy, Jose Lopez, in 2019. This fight started strong, with King Rye dominating as expected, but Lopez was able to keep putting pressure on Garcia, even getting him into a corner, and stay in until round 2, where Garcia unleashes an absolute torrent of punches. Lopez has his hands up. He tries to duck. He tries to weave. It's not enough. He's forced to the ground, and it's all over. Oscar De La Hoya had some words of praise for young Garcia after this bout. He's on his way. He proved it again tonight. There's a lot of fans that want to see him win that world title. And believe me, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen sooner or later. Number 6, Para for the course. Fernando Para had over 30 wins and significantly more experience than Garcia. They seemed pretty evenly matched to begin with Para landing some body shots. But the 1-2 of Garcia's right and then left suddenly sent Para down. The blows are so clean and so fast, a total exemplification of Garcia's speed and precision. Number 5. Ghosted. Before this match, Romero Duno was heavily hyped and favored to win. But very quickly, Garcia landed a straight right that made Duno see stars. Taking advantage, Rai King was merciless. Right hand, left hook. You know what happens next. Sing it with me, folks. And see ya, Romero. It was all over within 1 minute and 38 seconds of round 1. This punch is such a stealth killer and comes so incredibly fast. It's hard to see what happens unless you move frame by frame. King Rai calls this one the ghost punch. It looks like the right hand is the one that does it, but it's really the left that follows so fast but hits so clean. Observers can barely tell what's happened, and opponents, well, don't even know what hit them. Number 4. The British Implosion. Hopes were high that Luke Campbell from the United Kingdom could be the one to finally unseat the king. Campbell's a 2012 Olympic gold medalist, and in round 2 of their fight, he decked Garcia with a left hook that sent him to the ground. The first knockdown Garcia had suffered in his career, but King Rai rallied, fighting back with vicious attack and speed, and ultimately defeated the Olympian in round 7 with a huge body shot. Number 3. Red right hand. In this match with Fernando Vargas, both fighters started out blazing, but a straight right hand knocked Vargas off his center, and then Garcia exploded with another right, and then, you guessed it, his killer left. Vargas's knees buckled and he went down backwards. He tried to stand and keep fighting, pounding his legs and clambering onto all fours, but physically couldn't get up fast enough. Another one bites the dust in round 1. Number 2. Say My Name. We go back to 2017 in King Rai's Vegas and MGM debut against Miguel Carasoza. Carasoza went down within the first 10 seconds, and though you could almost see the little birdie circling his head, he got to his feet again. He seemed so dazed the ref asked, "Are you okay?" and "What's my name?" before deciding that he was okay. And so the battle continued. Well, briefly. King Rai immediately came back with a left, and this one sent Carasoza down for good at 30 seconds, his fastest knockout to date. Number 1. Latin Fonseca. This one prompted a huge reaction from both Logan and Jake Paul, as well as everyone else watching. And what can I say? It's just a classic. In his fight with Francisco Fonseca, Garcia showed once again just how furious his fists are and the incredible power he has. Both guys threw big punches straight out the gate, with Garcia landing multiple left hooks, including one that set Fonseca off balance. When Fonseca tried to retaliate with a right hand, it left him totally open. King Rai seized on the opportunity. You cannot get anything past this guy. You cannot give him that kind of chance. And he responded with a vicious left hook that obliterated Fonseca, flat on his back. It had only been 80 seconds in round 1 when the ref called it off. A fight touted as one of the toughest in King Rai's career thus far was over in a flash. Will we be changing this list in a few weeks when King Rai takes to the canvas once more? Can we add one more notch to his gloves with yet another knockout? With the two already sparring and exchanging insults on social media, it looks like it'll be a good one. But for now, from a super speedy punch that launched a career to a left hook that lays opponents flat, these have been Ryan Garcia's most brutal knockouts.